Hey Wandering Wood, evening. Welcome everyone, it's Tom Numbers, Tom Sydney Bushnell, Tom Numbers. So we're just 9 days away from the big one, from November 5th. And it's October 27th, President Trump is speaking at Madison Square Garden tonight. And click your links, Shanghai Organite, in case I forget. You've got your golden one there. People loving the activation products. And hey Jillian, hey Millie, and also get on Substack because there'll be an announcement in the next probably two days. It's free to join Substack, get on the email list. Okay, and thanks to those that are supporting as well. It's an opportunity to support my work if you want to. You can do that monthly or annually on Substack if you so choose. So thank you for those that do. And if you want to be part of the book and have your name mentioned, you can be a founding member, and there's ways to do that as well. But Substack is for everyone, so get on it. Okay, right. The numbers are coming in crazy because we're so close. So I've done a whole bunch on Twitter. I'd encourage you to have a look at those after you've seen today's show. So I had the opportunity to go and watch a Whitney Houston concert at the cinema. It's a concert of hers that she did in South Africa back in 1994, so 30 years ago. I didn't even know this concert existed, but I've noticed it because it's been advertised at the cinema, and there was just two showings. There was one 2 days ago and one today, and it was an early one. It was a lunchtime one, 12 noon. The clocks have changed here, so it was weird. I woke up earlier, not really, but I did because the clocks have gone back to the future, you know. So I'll tell you what I saw at Whitney's concert and what things came to mind, and it's just completed the full circle as it always does. So as I'm watching it, I'm coding as well, and thoughts are coming to my mind about November 5th, 1955, which is the date of time traveling back to the future. And November 5th is obviously November 5th, which is 143, and then 1955 is 194 in numbers, which comes to New Yorker Hotel, 194. It comes to September 11th, 194. I've said that November 5th and September 11th are intrinsically connected. And it also comes to someone very important personally, 194. Now, another thing that it comes to, which I figured out today, I knew both parts by putting them together today, is it comes to Rods of God, SpaceForce, 194. That's what it comes to, everyone. That's what it comes to. Now that makes so much sense for where we're at right now. November 5th, Rods of God, SpaceForce. And it comes to 337, which comes to November 5th, 1955. Now I'm feeling, I put it in the tweet, but I'll give some broad strokes here. I'm feeling that we'll see something super major, and we'll all be safe during it, but it will appear as though something really major has happened around the world, particularly in America, but all around here, UK, everywhere, and all these hotspots of things that shouldn't have been going on. And as the Levelers song says, it says they pull the temples down without a sound. Now that's made me think, and I've thought it for a while, about Rods of God. Rods of God is 103, September, Princess, Jack Kennedy. And then 11th is 91, which is Future, which is Liberty, which is SpaceForce, which is POTUS. You add those together, September 11th, 1994, well, 194. 1955 is 194. And Rods of God, SpaceForce, or SpaceForce, Rods of God is 194. And maybe that's done with Starlink as well, because guess what? Whitney Houston's name comes to, Whitney Houston comes to, well, Whitney comes to 104, which is Starlink. And then Houston, we have a problem. Houston is 112, which is Star Trek, which is the soft disclosure for SpaceForce. And 112 is also Victory. And it's also Bushnells, interestingly enough. If you leave the apostrophe, just make Bushnells plural, Bushnells. 112, Victory. And Whitney Houston's 216. Her middle name is Elizabeth, 88 Trump. Add those together, 304, very important number on the board. And we're in a leap year, you drop the 0, 34. DJT, 34. Grace, 34, 34. Dark, 34, as in Dark Maga. And I mentioned she was in South Africa at this concert. Now, South Africa, South is 83, which is election. Africa's 38, which is gold, balance, change, death. So the death of the election, the last one. But also the change of the election, the changing of the guard. But it comes to 121, which is Revelation, which is Second Coming, which is Gotham City. Who's Second Coming? Well, Whitney Houston 216 plus South Africa, Second Coming, comes to 337. 337 comes to November 5th. Rods of God, SpaceForce 337. There you go, folks. There you go. It's amazing how the numbers work. This all came to me as I'm watching the beautiful Whitney singing. And she's, wow. I mean, I love her songs, but that's a great performance. If you get the chance to watch it wherever you are, have a watch, because it's coded. So there's a part in one of her songs where she says the word magazine, and this is how she sings it. She goes, magazine. So she says maga and then zine. And magazine is 76, a magic wand. Thomas, 76. Contact, 76. And zine, Z-I-N-E, will be 54. Love, which is voice, and she was known as the voice. And she talks about love and Jesus all throughout that production. And she's not doing any bad things in there. She might do some moving around of her hands, but like President Trump does, but that's trolling them. But you can tell the way she's doing it from a pure perspective and a good perspective. Hence, she's no longer with us publicly. But she's coming back like everyone else. And that's why they've released that film of hers a few days before. Ah, okay, look at this. So I think it was 2 days ago, I'd have to check, but I think it was 2 days ago that they, so if there is a way to check, I think it was yeah. Today's the 27th, was it the 24th or the 25th that did it? Or the 23rd, I'm not sure. I have to check on that. Anyway, I was going to say today's 9 days away. If it was 2 days ago, that'd be 11, 11/9 redemption, 9/11 redemption. Anyway, that's what's happening, folks. It's a White Hat production, and I mean, I know it's going to be massive, but the magnitude of it. So I was talking to a guy that was a fan of Whitney at the film, and we were talking. He came up to me, started talking, and I've had that a few times today. Actually, people just want to come and chat. So, you know, I guess they feel the light. So it's a privilege, and I'm sure you guys and girls are getting the same thing. Anyway, so he's a fan of the film, of the production. He said he's seen Whitney 6 times live. I guess he watched this, the 7th one. And I said, well, you know what? If you wish hard enough, maybe you'll get to see her again. And he's like, ah. And he seemed open, you know. Or he did. He was open to it. And I said, well, actually, I just went straight for it. I said, she's in witness protection. And it blown his socks off, but he loved it. He was really receptive to it. His name was Mikey Woods. Woods is 71, which is Psych, which is inverse, a mirror reflection of 17. 71, Lady Diana. 71, smart, as in smart, not smart stuff, but smart, pure smart. And then Mikey was 63, which is 11. JFK in 63, Friday 63. But anyway, he took it all in. He took it all in. He was ready. We were supposed to speak, so it was wonderful to be able to share that with him. And I mentioned Rico. I mentioned many things, but so think about this. When Rico happens, which it surely will, because 45 is Rico, Fox is 45, 45th President Trump, 45 in numbers, 126, John Connor, Sarah Connor, Vanilla Sky, 126. Now, when this takes place, there's Rico, there's going to be all the roundup, but also, on the flip side of it, you're going to have people from witness protection returning and telling people what's gone on. So that will balance it. And as you see things taken down through the rods of God, I've said it for a while, I believe it will happen at the same time. It's going to happen at some point, but I believe, why not then, that 9/11 will be reversed. And that's what November 5th, 1955 says. September 11th, November 5th, 337, they're the same thing. Whitney Houston, South Africa, it's the same thing. FLOTUS, witness protection, 337. Who's FLOTUS? Melania Trump's 143. That's also Diana Trump card, 143. It's going to be biblical, folks. It's a Trump movie. It's a Trump movie. You watch what happens. What a brilliant plan. On so many levels, as with all of this, it's like, okay, you can do as President Trump says, he calls it the N word, but he's talking about nuclear. So fake is 23 in numbers. When that happens, you can do all things under the guise of that. Pin it on the bad guys. Do it super safely through the rods of God and through Operation Aurora. Sky Event 121. South Africa 121. It's just brilliant. The whole thing's just amazing. So it's just brilliant. Trump movie 152. Bournemouth 152. Black Swan Event 152. My birthday 15th of Feb. Now Whitney wore purple at the beginning, purple 88. Then she changed to golden. Tesla 57, golden. President Trump's been doing the golden and black comms today, or this week, over the last couple of days. Did it with the NFL picture as well. And she says in the song, I don't have to watch the playlist again, but she says she changes colours for that, for you, for them. So she went from purple to golden. So it went from Trump to Tesla, Army 57, Human 57, Magician 57. Then she changed and went red. Red is 27, JFK code. We got 222 in the chat, 1,000 years apiece. Wyndham, New Yorker 222. Went to White House 222. And then she changed right at the end for one song. She did an swan song. She did an encore at the end, so she came back for a bit. But the last song she sang, she was wearing gold and black. Gold and black. President Trump's wearing gold and black. What's Dead Man Walking? That's the other one. So President Trump, he's wearing gold and black yesterday for MAGA. And the Undertaker song is actually called, people are calling it different things, but the actual name of it is Dead Man. No, it's not Dead Man Walking, is it? What is it? Dead Man Walking. It's not Dead Man Walking. It's another one. I put it on Twitter, but anyway, the actual title of that song is 115, which is 11/5, November 5th. There you go, folks. It's telling. This is just amazing. It's like when you can see it, it's just so. I mean, they're telling all of us, but I have noticed as well, the ones that are asleep are just properly asleep. They're going to need a massive resuscitation to wake up, and that's coming. That's coming. Thank goodness. And then a few days ago, President Trump, they say it's an AI image, and it's fine. But he, Truth Social, a picture of him as an NFL player. It's got 47, and he's Trump, but it's black and gold colours again, with some white for the left for the number, but it's gold trim, black jersey. Same in the Batman movie, Dark Knight. The Dark Knight Rises. The Dark Knight Rises is 206, quantum physics. Shungite plus Orgonite, 206. The Trump Storm, 206. The Knights Templar, 206. The original Knights are good. There's been a thread of that going through all of this in Q. 206. But have a look at the Dark Knight Rises, have a look at my tweets on that. Have a look at what President Trump has said recently. And have a look at the coding he's been doing with the colours, the uniform, the NFL pitch, all of it. It's all there right in plain sight for everyone to see. Everyone to see. And there's 119 redemption on the bad side, Old Trafford, Manchester United's ground. Other places, you'll see what's going to happen. Okay, everyone, much love. I'll see you tomorrow, where we'll be down to 8, the infinity number, 888. 888. Oh, that's another one. So Biden, you know, when he put on the MAGA hat, and it won't just be Man United. Anyway, just see what happens. Remember, the levelers said they could pull down the temples without a sound, so it's going to be many places. But Biden is wearing a cap which says, what was it, 627. Yeah, 627. And he puts on the MAGA hat, the MAGA cap. But 627 plus 261, which is coronavirus puzzle, 261 is witness protection, Q 261, and it's also Mission Impossible mask 261. So Mission Impossible mask 261 plus 627 on his hat. Guess what it comes to? 888. 888 is the number that breaks the matrix. And 888 in simple gematria, in Hebrew gematria, sorry, I should say, is Donald J. Trump. Doesn't always work exactly on Hebrew because of the ordering of the letters, but Donald J. Trump comes to 888. And obviously 148 in simple gematria for Donald J. Trump. And the Tesla building, the hotel, as I said, it's number 481, 8th Avenue, that's 125, so 481 plus 125 takes you to 606. Plus 282, 88 miles per hour, which is Wyndham New Yorker Hotel. That takes you to 888. They don't lie. That's the thing. The numbers, they're there. This is it. It's coding. We're all part of this simulation, this matrix, and that's why the numbers work, because this is the fabric of reality. So it's a wonderful blessing, everyone, and you're getting it as we speak, as you listen, as we observe. We're amplifying the pot. But if you get a chance to watch that Whitney concert, it was amazing, really powerful. And I watched the Tears for Fears one. They released that as well, so I saw a lot of stuff with that. I think they had knew stuff. They definitely know stuff about the dark side, but I also think they're trying to break that spell in their own way into the new side. And there was stuff on Interstellar with time travel and black holes and Saturn and wormholes and all stuff, and it's very similar to the Interstellar stuff. So Tears for Fears was worth a watch as well, but definitely, I mean, they're still alive, so they're not in witness protection. But Whitney publicly isn't alive, and it was a beautiful love letter from her to the White House about what's about to happen. So, all right, everyone, much love. I'll see you tomorrow, where we'll be down to 8 days. 8 days, can you believe it? 8 days, 8. Wow. And we'll see what happens between now and 24 hours. There's going to be more. There's going to be more, but it's just boom. It's ready. It's game time. It's on. All right, everyone. Much love. I'll see you tomorrow. Get on Substack. Shungite activation. Go for it. See you tomorrow. Thanks, everyone. God bless. Take care. Thanks, Colin. Thanks, Diane. Take care. Bye.